All right, you're connected to both. You're good to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Sports Corner. It's something I've been waiting months to say. Jamie Hughes courtside with Jordan Burton and Noah Hammer as Hometown Sports Corner at Alice Lloyd College Athletics, WKCB, and a whole bunch more bring you coverage of tonight's first men's basketball game. And Noah, the first one is always fun because nobody knows what to expect.
Yeah, I've not really heard much about Lynchburg, but I know from the other night watching the big blue and white game, our boys looked really stellar out there, and they look like they know what they're doing.
Well, on paper, again, you look at different players, Noah, but then you watch them warm up, and they appear to be a team that's got a couple nice athletes. But, again, this is an Alice Lloyd College team that they come back from a year removed in which they had a phenomenal season. But the point of emphasis in practice and in the scrimmage and so forth from the coaches to the players has been that was last year. This is this year. We got to turn the page and refocus on things. And I expect us to put a lot of effort into that.
Well, if you're Alice Lloyd, you got to think about, we lost a great point guard last year, but we also got a better, he's now coaching for us, so maybe he used that emphasis to teach these younger guys.
Well, you'll take him all day long on the sideline when you can keep players that know what you want, especially a player with his mentality. They're talking about Noah Young. You love having assistant coaches like that, but he can't go to the free throw line. He won't be making the move to the right and then cross over and go down to the left lane. Somebody else has to do that. And that's somebody else. I've always been a huge fan of the point guard spot. I think your team builds around a point guard. And I'm anxious to see who that'll be tonight and who'll be the starter there.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility, and that's going to help out Alice Lloyd or it can hurt them.
We'll find out who it's going to be, and we'll get this one set for you. Got about 2 minutes, and we'll take a 2-minute break, or make it a 60-second there, my friend, and we'll be back in 60 seconds here on Alice Lloyd College Eagles Network.
Whether it's for aesthetics, privacy, or perimeter, First Guard Fence Company separates the in from the out. Chain link, wood, composite, in all shapes and sizes. We'll come to you for a free estimate, residential or commercial. Post your perimeter today. Check us out on Facebook today at First Guard Fence.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand-chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rods Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love us for the crust. 606-785-0055.
Welcome back to Coach Jay Court as we get this one underway. Got about 20 minutes to determine who will lead at halftime. Then we'll go into, of course, a little intermission, and during that time we'll play more commercials and so forth for you. But right now, again, Jordan, it's exciting to be back on the air here for Hometown Sports and Alice Lloyd College Sports with a new addition with the YouTube page this year.
Absolutely, it's super fun to try new stuff. Like I said, we're simulcasting or multi-streaming on both the Alice Lloyd College YouTube channel and here on Hometown Sports Corner. Really exciting.
The one perk that the folks at home will enjoy is typically that YouTube will post a little quicker. Guys, we're going to break away for another 60-second break, and we'll be back after this. Go by the Snack Shack and see Gary and Deborah. They're open from Wednesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. Conveniently located just off of US 23 between Prestonsburg and Paintsville. If you're on the lookout for some goodies at a great price, go by the Snack Shack and see them. Tell them Jamie Hughes and Hometown Sports Corner sent you.
I'm Alicia Maynard,
And I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin.
and we'd like to show you some of the services we offer here at Maynard Chiropractic.
Big deep breath. Oh, yeah. Here at Maynard Chiropractic, we're taking all the necessary precautionary measures to ensure patient and provider safety. Schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Welcome back to Coach J Court. Here we have Alice Lloyd College versus Lynchburg. Jamie, it's going to be a fun matchup.
It always is, and as we said, guys, in the pregame, anytime you open up the season, you got a little jitters about you. And let's get their starting lineups here for both teams. Starting in the number 1 spot for Lynchburg is who, Noah? Do you have
Marcus
that?
Lewis.
I'll let you get the rest of those for the folks at home.
Marcus Lewis, C. Bush, C. Good, and Mark Frazier the second.
As we get those starters on the court, I'm very excited. I talked a lot about the guard play, but I'm anxious to watch the guy I call Big Country over there. Colin Sturgill back from that knee injury. He'll go against the Lynchburg team that I think he's going to have a little bit of size advantage on. It'll be good for him to get back on the court, get down on the low post, and see that ball go through the bucket real soon. Noah, anytime you're coming back from injuries, you want to get off to a good start.
Well, also you gotta think you don't want it to ag that injury on, and you're going to have to watch how you play him too. But if he's powerful enough to make a couple shots and come out and come back in, he'll be all right.
Well, and I agree 100% with you, and that's going to be in the back of his mind. But the challenge is getting ahead of that, making sure right now that we play to our advantage and take the ball straight up, work the sidelines, plays help side defense. He can't play afraid of re-injuring that knee. Good to see number 10, Brady Nelson, going to be our starting point guard for Alice Lloyd College. He's going to start aside one of the senior captains, Dane Tobler. In the middle, as I mentioned, will be big number 23, Colin Sturgill. We know the other two guys down low. One of them going to be the Cadillac. That, of course, is Will Philpott. And beside him, number 5, another senior, is Bryce Sloan. So again, Nelson and Sloan, Tobler, Sturgill, and Philpott will be our starting 5. Alice Lloyd will go right to left on your radio dial. White unis trimmed in royal blue. The UL will be in the dark blue, almost. For those of you at home, it kind of puts me in mind of Princeton blue jerseys type. Dark blue with a little bit of light trim around it.
Yeah, it's really dark.
But again, nice crowd continuing to file in here. Jordan, it's an earlier start than what we're used to seeing. I'm kind of used to one game starting at 7. They started it at 6, but I guess that'll get us out of here a little sooner.
Oh, absolutely. Plus, we get on the ball here sooner. We can get those early game jitters out of the way first game of the season.
Getting ready to tip it up as this 2023 season gets underway for Coach Scott Cornick. Veteran coach over on the sideline, being joined, of course, with his assistant coach, Gary Stepp. Alice Lloyd has Phil Arnett, Noah Young, and Juan Lander as assistants as well. Sturgill's first tip in a long time. Tips it over to Sloan, ahead to Philpott. Oh, a little loose down there. Man, alive, that cost us the fast break. Somebody must have had a little sweat or something down on the court, man.
Yeah, it looked like he was sliding all over the place down there on ice skates.
Oh, man, that cost us because we got the tip and had an easy bucket and come up short. Alice Lloyd going to open them up man to man. Lynchburg brings it to the right side. They'll take it to the left. Handoff, little shuffle here. Alice Lloyd switching on D. Still playing on man. Actually, they fought through. No, they did. They switched on the screens. Down the lane, put it up off the glass, and it's good. Alice Lloyd trails early, 0-2. Tobler on the other end, a little up and under, put it up, won't go, but Dame's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for Alice Lloyd's first free throws of the season.
Now, we talked a lot last year, Jamie, about how free throws win ball games. And last year, it really came down to it, even in the championship game.
Some more than ever, guys. It's just close games. I'm a firm believer. I decided on that free throw line. Tobler at the line. Again, if you haven't watched this kid play, he's worth the price of admission. Southpaw puts the first one up, and it's good. Cuts the deficit to 1. 2-1 here in the ball game. Alice Lloyd College has a chance to tie it up with this next one. Free throw in and out. And here we go with the visitors having a 1-point lead and the ball.
Looks like they're playing high up. Now, that number 32 for Lynchburg matches up real good with Colin Sturgill.
Well, he's broader, but I really feel like Colin will beat him as far as footwork goes. Let's see if I'm right on that. Nelson pushed away, but instead they give it back to Lynchburg, and turnover. Alice Lloyd going to find their opponents getting to throw it in underneath their own basket.
If you're Alice Lloyd or Brady Nelson, you're going to need a big start.
Foul going to be on the floor, and that's going to be on number 24. Just checked into the ball game there a moment ago. The defender, Matt Cottle. Shot put up, won't go. Sturgill across the way with a block, but he's whistled for the foul. No, that's going to be on Cottle, and that's his second. He got 2 fouls in 12 seconds.
Anderson on the line for Lynchburg.
A moment ago on that fast break, I don't know what happened. If Philpott might have tweaked his knee, I'm not sure, but he's out and not even on the bench. He's down in the huddle, and it may just be literally fixing his shoes. I'm not sure what happened there. But either way, we're going to see Mr. Keefley come into the ball game. And, guys, this fella has worked so hard during the offseason. You're going to see good things, I feel like, for the sophomore from Winchester, Kentucky.
He puts up a good fight every year against Ben in that dunk competition.
Well, this year I thought he had it won, and then Ben jumped 3 players, Jordan, but one of the most impressive dunks I've seen in person anywhere to steal the show here.
Absolutely. I think the only thing that could have beat it was the completely real Michael Jordan dunk from
Those are much harder than what they appear, I promise you that. Alice Lloyd down 3. Nelson with it on the right side. They throw it to Keefley, over to Sloan. Sloan, deep right side, puts it on the floor. Here's where we really miss Noah Young, guys, early on in the season. Skip pass over to Cottle. The Viper pulls up from 15, won't go, and Alice Lloyd down 3, back to play defense.
And they're playing an absolutely fast game here, Jamie.
A very quick pace. You're right, man. Left side, Nelson leaves it for Cottle. Put it up, won't go. Thought he was fouled. They let him play through. And Lynchburg has it going the other way. Man-to-man defense here set up, Noah, by Alice Lloyd. What do you think so far?
Well, you got to stop the speed. You got to slow them down before they'll ever push the brakes.
Shot put up, and it's good. Back-to-back field goals for Lynchburg, puts them up 6-1.
That's Anderson's 3rd point of the ball game.
Pressing them up top, trying to make Nelson make a move, and over to Sloan. Sloan jab steps, takes it to the left, pull up, thought about the three. He'll go to Tobler, left side to Nelson. Nelson calls for the screen, gets it high up at the top of the key. Cottle from 15, in and out. Out of bounds, last touch, Lynchburg. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd.
It looks like they're taking out Noah Cottle and bringing in Sturgill back into the ballgame.
Cottle shaking his head a little bit. He's one of those players has to play through stuff like that. You can't let that get in your head just because you missed a shot or two. We need his presence, and he got to score big for us. Tobler triggers the inbounds to Keefley. Keefley, three, won't go. Sturgill with a big rebound. Left side to Nelson, back to Sturgill, down the lane, put it up, won't go, and boy, they've really caused us problems on the low post. Keefley with a steal to Nelson, down the lane, put it up, won't go.
Looks like he's going for a Euro step.
It was, man, made a nice move, and we'll go to the free throw line. High school basketball getting underway, starting this week. Trick or treat night. Thanks again to all of you that are being good to the kids and watching out for them out there on the highway. Be safe tonight above everything. Nelson's free throw is good. He cuts the lead to 4, Jordan.
Absolutely. You know, it's a pretty good point for us. We're only 2 possessions down. It's still very early in the game, and you know, knowing the South Lloyd team, we will definitely make this a lot closer of a game coming to halftime.
Makes it Alice Lloyd 3, Lynchburg 6. 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go. You know, we was talking about Colin coming back this year too, but Jared Strict, he's going to have a really good season this year, Jamie.
We got to have that three-point expertise of his, and shot won't go. Keefley with a powerful rebound. Nelson throws it ahead to Tobler, down the lane, 2 more for the home team.
That was a good pass.
And Alice Lloyd has cut it to 1. You're right, brother. Beautiful, beautiful pass from Nelson to Tobler, who went straight up with it and got us to that. Lynchburg has it up top, and an offensive foul now called.
Yeah, they're going to call that a legal screen on number 5. That'll be his first, team's third.
Into the ball game, back into the ball game, I should say, is the big man for Lynchburg. Guys, I am having fits with the internet over here tonight. I hope you fellas have better signal than I do. Number 32 just checked back into the ball game for us there is Isaiah Anderson. Keefley from the free throw line won't go. Rebound to Dunn. Dunn gets it across the way to Cameron Bush. Bush has it on the right side. Dribbles it over to Willis. Willis has set it up for Lynchburg. 5 minutes into the ball game. We played 5 minutes and they've scored 11 points combined. It's been a slow start. Down the lane, put it up, won't go, and Sloan swapped the ball away, but they call him for the foul, Jordan.
Yeah, it's always a shame for that to happen. But only team's third foul, or even on fouls. Lynchburg is going to get, I believe, just 1 free throw shot here. They're going to get 2.
Oh, you're right. That's kind of odd. They're going to say he was shooting. And so, man, it was a super late call, Noah, to call it for a shooting foul as Dunn makes the first one.
It really surprises me. Like, when Alice Lloyd last year, you got to think, you got to stay out of foul trouble. During the end where we was playing in the tournaments, that's all we did. We was in such bad foul trouble. It was crazy.
Are we going with the same rule that we had last year in which we said we couldn't complain about the referees to the second half?
Absolutely. I'm down to keep that rule.
We implemented that a couple years ago. I'll try my best. Nelson has it left side in a hurry. Down the lane, scoops it up, kicks it out to Tobler. Tobler looking. Keefley sets him a good strong screen to Nelson. Nelson does not waste time with it. Left side to Sloan, just off the mark. He'll make that next time, Noah. We can live with that shot, brother.
Yeah, he's one of the most consistent three-point shooters on the team. Looks like Lynchburg over here on the right side. Pass it down to the big man. Keefley with a rebound.
Well, that's the 4th rebound for Keefley. Nelson has it in a hurry. Left side. Sloan for 3. Got it. I knew it was going. I caught him before he hit the rim. That's going to go, man. When you give him that kind of time.
If he gets his feet set, it's going in.
He's going to make that. learn quickly. If you're playing Alice Lloyd, you better watch out for him, man. And an offensive foul called against Lynchburg. Number 1 picks up the foul. That's Marcus Willis. We're tied up at 8. One thing for Lynchburg, I don't think they have the depth that Alice Lloyd has, Noah. They can't afford to get in foul trouble this early.
Yeah, we've got a bench full and they've got a handful. So
looks like they only dressed 10 players, and so Alice Lloyd coming with a Cameron Warwick's junior guard out of Pikeville, Kentucky, to play the point spot. Gives Nelson a well-deserved breather.
I'm excited to see this group play.
Just a tick off, and there's Strickland that you just talked about a moment ago. Guys, he's in range right now. And we hope that everybody's all right. Is my camera girl okay? She had the best view in the house. Trooper. Jordan, help her get that camera swing back around underneath those tables there. We'll worry about the shot just in a moment. And she didn't go anywhere. She stayed behind the camera. I'll give her props for that. Hello to Miss Lori Stokes watching us from Lexington, KY. She's cheering on the Cadillac. Wants him to get his first victory of his senior season. There's Tammy Little cheering on Cameron Warks. Hello to all of you. There's James Sloan watching us from Lancaster, Kentucky. We won't charge them any extra for getting zoomed in there, will we, Jordan?
Just off the mark there.
Beat the shot clock, but missed the bucket.
You have to force the shots like that when it comes time.
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
just playing against the buzzer there, no doubt. Sloan with the rebound. Bryce has it left side down the lane, kicks it out to Strickland. 3, in and out. Sturgill swiping for the rebound, wasn't able to get it. Alice Lloyd have to hustle back on the defensive end.
Looks like they're still playing man-to-man.
Willis and Warwick's is a good matchup there at the 1 spots. Left side, they go with it to Good. Down the lane, he goes to the other big man, Dunn. Turns, reverse layup, and it's good. Boy, Dunn got a nice move there, Noah.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do when you're calling Sturgill. He'll just go right under you.
He just walked that tight rope on the baseline and scored him 2 there. Right side, we go to Sloan. Bryce comes off of a screen to Sturgill. Sturgill looking over to Warwick's. Warwick's calling for help. He finds it, and Strickland's shot blocked, and got to hustle back if you're Alice Lloyd. On the other end, basket is good for Collins, or beg your pardon, for the big man, number 22 for them. That is done. Frazier, rather.
Now, we've seen this a lot last year when Coach Cornett calls a timeout, something big's about to happen.
We'll see what that something big is after this commercial break. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back, everybody, to Coach Jay Court. We're watching your Alice Lloyd Eagles versus Lynchburg. Score right now, Jamie's Alice Lloyd 8, Lynchburg 12. We got 12 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the first half.
Off to a slow start. It's been a quick-paced game, but not a lot of production because of it. If you're just tuning in, the Cadillac Will Philpott on the opening play went down for a layup, and something happened. His knee buckled, he tweaked his ankle. I'm not sure, but he's not been back into the game, and he's over there limping as we speak. Left side to Sloan for 3, and he's got it.
That's going to be an and 1, Jamie. That's going to send him to the line for another shot.
A 4-point play on the line here for Bryce Sloan. Jordan, that gives Alice Lloyd our first. Actually, no, it won't. It'll give us a chance to tie it up here. We have yet to lead in the ball game, fellas.
And I said, this has been that slow start of a game. Yeah, right after Philpott went out. But I think I think the fact that we've been able to hold it pretty much here tied this entire game is going to be a good opportunity.
Tobler with an offensive rebound. Got to go back to Bryce Sloan if you're Alice Lloyd. Tobler goes baseline, splits the defense, put it up, won't go.
Going to be Alice Lloyd basketball.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Got to know how much time is available here for you, though, guys. If you're just tuning in, again, Alice Lloyd trailing Lynchburg 11-12, 1-point deficit.
Looks like Lynchburg is subbing in Bell.
Either you guys know if we have the live stats on.
I do not know if we have live stats.
We'll check that at halftime so we can pass it along to the people. Boy, Tobler left a good pass for Sturgill, but unfortunately it's stolen. Down on the other end, shot put up, won't go, rebound, put back up, and it's good. 2 more for the visitors, and Alice Lloyd back down 3 points, Noah.
Yeah, it's going to be a close game.
Zachary Dunn with the offensive rebound and the putback. Sloan to Tobler, left corner. Man-to-man defense for Lynchburg. Coach Cornett frustrated, a little sloppy on that play, Jordan.
Absolutely, and you can tell from some of the players they are getting tired. They're running up and down the court 20 times in a minute. But that is something that happens. You got to keep an eye out as best you can.
Noah, you've played enough sports to know too that condition comes in early. You're going to see these teams get better condition as the season goes on, but more so than not, the team with the best condition has more success early in the season.
Yeah, it doesn't start, when season comes in, it starts year round. You got to get yourself ready and in shape before the season even comes.
Timeout on the floor. As they take this timeout, we will as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Doesn't it feel great to know there's someplace close by where you can take care of all the things you need to do, like top off the tank? They don't give out prizes for how far you can drive on E. Grab a late night snack. We all have our favorite road trip snacks, don't we? Get that last item you'll need for dinner tonight. Remember, when we cook, you don't have to clean. Or pick up a hot, ready-made deli meal. Why cook when you don't have to? All this convenience is right around the corner from wherever you are, and with that convenience comes a safe environment. One where we're taking the right steps, one where we make sure you have what you need, and one where we love our neighbors. That's your local Double Quick.
Hey. What are you going to do about your student loans? I don't know if I'll ever be able to pay mine back.
I don't have to worry about that. I graduated from Alice Lloyd College and they guaranteed the cost of my tuition. The college is so affordable that I was able to earn my bachelor's degree and remain debt-free.
Wow, I really wish I would have looked into colleges a little bit more.
Alice Lloyd College. Stay close, go far.
Welcome back, Alice Lloyd. We're coming back at 11 and a half minutes left here in the half. Alice Lloyd down 3 points against Lynchburg, 14-11.
Big question of the night is, has Noah and Jordan shared tonight's game? I'll check it here at halftime, and we want to know if you've shared. If so, thank you for doing so. Be sure to let us know where you're watching from. Give your shout-outs to your favorite Alice Lloyd Eagle as we get this 23 campaign underway. Alice Lloyd down 4, 11:25 to play here in the first quarter. Nelson back into the ball game for the Eagles. He goes left side to Strickland. First look that I've had a chance to see Devontae Robinson. Long three for Warwick's is good. This is a smaller lineup. Coach Cornett trying to speed things up, fellas.
Absolutely, and I think he's realized that because they have this lack of depth, if you can really burn them out here in the first half, you can really start to pull back ahead from that gap that got created.
Well, the size wasn't helping us, so he'll go with a quicker pace. Only problem is you're going to see stuff like that happen. Basket is good. Nice little up and under move for Virginia University of Lynchburg as they get that one.
Now, one thing about Lynchburg is that they're playing really, really, really good defense.
They have played good, man, and they've really, I think they've acknowledged the fact that our point guard from last year has graduated, and guys, they're putting a lot of pressure on the ball up top.
Oh, absolutely. You know, they're making it really hard for us to kind of move in and get those easy layups or shots that are normally typically easy for us to make.
I'd have better luck with 2 tin cans and a string as far as the internet goes. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on here tonight, but Pippa's got to rise up and help me have some better internet here.
We'll set you up a little bonfire, get you some smoke signals.
Man alive. Lynchburg has it looking stolen by Strickland. Jared's got it in open court, leaves it for Nelson. One dribble down the lane. I don't like that call. I don't like that. You got to give the man room to catch the ball. Jordan, they call that offensive foul.
It's a good thing it's the first half.
It is a good thing it's the first half. I don't know about that one. 10-15 to play. Lynchburg 17, Alice Lloyd 14. Coach Cornett don't like it either. He and the referee are still talking about it.
Looks like Lynchburg is over on the left-hand side. That's a good matchup right there. They're going to call a foul on Jared.
The problem with Jared, and I love it, fellas, he plays with so much emotion, and I like that. But sometimes he might let his emotions get to him. You can't afford to react to that whistle. Coach Cornett, he kind of in the same mode. He don't like it either. He says, fellas, that's 2 calls in a row you've took from us. Free throw is good. Nevertheless, though, Zachary Dunn will have one more.
Looks like Philpott's not going to be able to return back to the game.
Oh, really? No, you're right, man. He's went to his, maybe icing it perhaps for the second half. We'll get an update for you. And there's a block charge going to go against the University of Virginia Lynchburg.
Now, do you think that's a makeup call?
I'll be honest with you. I felt like that was closer to a charge than the other one.
Yeah.
I did. 9:55 to play here in the ball game. Brady Nelson to the line trying to cut into this 4-point deficit.
If you're Alice Lloyd, you got to start running the pace with them back and forth.
Well, and I just feel like we got to get our offensive identity set. Who's he going to be? Who's going to step up for us? We've yet to do that here in this one. And again, without Noah, that Noah Young's not going to get to play 1 minute. So somebody else got to run the offense. And then you have Sturgill nursing his left knee. And behind him in street clothes is Philpott. So Philpott, I'm assuming, is done for tonight. Both free throws were good, and Alice Lloyd has cut it to 2 out of bounds, and turnover will give it back to the Eagles. They got a chance to tie it up or take the lead here with a 3-pointer, Jordan.
Absolutely, and either one of those are really great outcomes here for right now, because I'm going to say right now we're just trying to take as good a trades as we can and just try and keep it even.
Nelson sets the offense. Warwick's on the floor with Strickland, Keefley, left side. Warwick's for 3 more. Just off the mark. Boy, you'll take that. That was a good-looking shot.
You can't do nothing with that. I mean, it's either going to go in or it's going to go out. You got 50-50 chance.
Keefley's
big rebound.
Boy, nice rebound. You're right indeed about that, man. Alice Lloyd has it going the other way. Nice pass inside for Strickland, and it's good. Alice Lloyd ties it up at 18. He's going to play a little full court pressure here.
Now it's a momentum swing. And now you see Alice Lloyd running that full court press.
Shot put up, and it's good. Tough move there for the kid from Ashland, Kentucky, Devontae Robinson. Probably got to slide over there, Noah. There's a difference in the high school and the college game, man, and that's one of them. Bigger, quicker, stronger. I tell everybody that. This level is bigger, quicker, and stronger. In the high school, he might have got the block there. In the collegiate level, you got to move over. Take one more step over and beat him there with your feet. Free throw on its way, and it's good. Boy, I tell you, Zachary Dunn can play, fellas. 3-point play for him gives his team a 3-point lead.
I don't think that boy's missed a shot.
He's come to Pippa and fell in love with this place. Nelson has it left side. He goes, leaves it for Strickland, a little up and under, and it's good.
Now we're back to that full court press, Jamie.
20-21.
They're back to square one now. Now they got to slow it down.
Oh, man, good pressure, but then somebody got to get back to help. That's not on Keithley. Somebody else got to help. It's not anything Keithley can do. He come to the ball like he has to do. Somebody on the opposite side got to drop back, fellas, and help him down on that low post. Nelson has it with the ball at the top of the key. He goes to Robinson, left side to Strickland. Strickland's got a little momentum. Inside to Robinson, catches it on the low post to Keithley. Keithley slips. It's the same place that Philpott slipped.
And he wiped that up over there. That's three people who slipped.
Somebody pointing that out to him just as you said that, Noah. They agree with you. 8:07 to play here in the first quarter. 23-20. Alice Lloyd College down 3 here in the ball game.
Well, not only do we not have Philpott right now, we ain't got Ben either.
No, Ben's not playing. He was in street clothes, and then you have Noah Cotto with 2 fouls in the first half. I did not get the lowdown on Ben. Do you know what happened there?
Blue and white game, he came back down on his knee, and I don't know if it's a sprain or whatever it is. It's something to do with his leg.
Left side, Nelson goes to Strickland. Strickland looking. Over on the right side to Robinson. Robinson, hand off to Nelson. Nelson leaves it for Keithley. Keithley down, back to Nelson. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Turns, puts it up, won't go. Keithley puts it back up, won't go. Boy, good move for him. Just come up a little bit short on the putback.
That would have been a nice play right there. Keithley would have got that ball in there.
Alice Lloyd down 4. 7 minutes to play. Look across the river and see Tobler getting ready to check in. Warwick's almost with a steal. Comes up with a deflection here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 7:18 to play in the first half.
That was good hustle by Warwick's.
Lynchburg gets it off the inbounds. They tell Strickland to back up. If he threw it straight at him, Strickland would have been all over him, Noah.
Yeah, probably.
Shot put up, won't go, and we didn't box out and cost us that rebound. Lynchburg with an offensive board.
I thought Blaine was going to come down with it.
Tried to out-jump his man. Put a guy behind you, box him out, and then get the rebound. Lynchburg has it down the lane, kicks it out. Long three-pointer. That one's off the mark. They beat the clock, though. Get the offensive rebound and the putback. And that's not going to make Coach Scott Cornett happy. Anderson with that one.
We got to get this offense rolling.
We need a bucket bad here, fellas. You're right. 6 minutes to play. Down 6. Keithley to Nelson. Nelson looks for help. Left side, Warwick's catch and shoot.
Big shot.
Big shot. He needed that in a bad way. Warwick's is 2 out of 3 from behind the line. Scott playing both of his point guards at the same time. 23-26. Oh my, Warwick's almost got that steal. Nice little up and under, though, smooth as silk. Beautiful move for Lynchburg. Mark Frazier, just, Jordan, what you talked about during the timeout, he is athletic as all get out.
Absolutely. I've noticed that about this whole Lynchburg team. I mean, they can absolutely play ball tonight.
Yes, again, Todd Stokes, you heard me correct. Will is now in street clothes. I'll get you an update on him at halftime, my friend. You guys, again, keep on hitting that like and share button. Thanks for all of you that are tuning in. We're going to break away for a 60-second break. We'll be back as well right here on Hometown Sports.
Hot Rods Pizza, Knott County's only all-you-can-eat lunch buffet and salad bar. Hot Rods Pizza stands above all others by taking your dining experience to a whole new level with the freshest, highest quality ingredients. We make our dough from scratch daily, never frozen. Our vegetables are hand chopped daily, and our cheese is shredded right here in the restaurant to ensure the freshest, highest quality of food for you, our customers. For over 20 years, we've set our standards high for you because you're worth it. From cheese sticks, fries, pasta, subs, pizza, salads, and more, we have something for everyone. Get your money's worth at Hot Rod's Pizza in Hyman or Allen, Kentucky. Like us on Facebook, and remember, you're going to love us for the crust. 606-785-0055.
Welcome back again. Thank you to all of you that are tuning in. Alice Lloyd College, 23, Lynchburg, 28. And Noah, right now the Eagles just got to get something going offensively.
You have to get a big shot, and you have to stay more consistent with it. You got to break through their defense and try to find open holes.
Almost stolen there by Lynchburg. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. 5:40 to play here in the first half. Nelson sets them up in a 1-4 set. Left side Strickland for three. In and out. 23-28. Eagles back to play defense. Lynchburg with the ball offensively. Shot pulled up, won't go. Tobler boxes his man out and gets the big strong rebound. Ahead to Nelson.
Big rebound, we needed that. Need a fast break score.
Nelson down the lane, won't go. Good has it, makes his move, left side, leaves it inside for his big man. The basket is good for Jackson Keeley. Keeley's first points of the night. Alice Lloyd down 7, perhaps their biggest deficit of the ball game. Look up in the balcony and see our Chancellor Joe Stell. Good to see him out here tonight. Warks misses that one. 23-20. Down the lane, shot put up, and that one is good. Cameron Bush makes that one.
I'm open to see Noah Cottle come back in.
Well, you'd love to have kept him out with those 2 fouls, but we may have to go back with him. You're right, man.
Big shot by Jared. Makes it Alice Lloyd 29 and Lynchburg 32.
Cuts it to 6. A stop here, and you can get it back to a 1-possession game with a 3. Lynchburg, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Down the lane, shot put up. Sturgill with a block. But to get an offensive rebound, it's killed us here in this first half.
And that almost feels like that's the first time they've missed.
They've shot well here in the first half. They have, man. Tobler going to throw it in. Checking in for the first time tonight is Sean Savage, number 15. Noah, am I right? For us? No, I want to back up. I know I'm not. Wilgus Tolson. Oh my! Don't whip me for that, bub. From Wolfe County High School, freshman, 14th Region Player of the Year last year, one of them. Shot off the mark by Strickland. Shot put up, won't go. Rebound Warks. Warks has played well to Tolson. Tolson gets it over to Strickland, to Tobler.
Oh, this is fast.
Out to Wilson, one more pass.
Top of key.
Warks a little up and under, that one won't go. We're playing too good not to get something there.
Yeah.
We made 4 good passes. All 5 players touched the ball. We should have been able to come up with something there. Basket is good for Lynchburg. Don Good puts his team up 8. Warks has it. They double team him. Togus Wilson skips it over to Strickland. Inside to Sturgill. Sturgill flips it to Tobler. Dane turns, puts it up, and it's good.
Good shot by Tobler. Makes it Alice Lloyd 28, Lynchburg 34 with 2 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the first half.
Yet again, still at that 6-point deficit, and this is going to be rough coming into halftime if it stays like this.
Oh my, Strickland with a block. And they say last touched Lynchburg, so he's going back to Alice Lloyd.
See, I like Strickland.
He just has so much intensity, man. You got to like him. But you have to also keep it in check enough in a game like this, especially. We got to have him, man.
Oh, yeah.
Warwick receives the pass. Tobler running the offense. Got a 1-3-1 offensive set with Tobler in the middle of it. Tobler catches it up top. One dribble, turns, puts it up, and it's good.
That's another
basket is good.
That's another and one situation that we need. We need to come back and try to build off that.
This used to be something you heard people say a lot a couple years ago, but I really feel like Dane plays a point forward. What I mean by that, he don't have to have the ball, but he set that offensive play up there himself by putting them where he wanted them and called for the ball. That's good senior leadership there, man.
And that's exactly what you need. You need a leader out there. That's what Noah Young was. He was a leader.
We were on the verge of going down double digits, and this one would make it a 3-point game. Tobler's free throw is good. Dane cuts it to 3, 34-31. Lynchburg will call horns. They'll come up top, probably set a high screen, and then roll. They did exactly and rolled to the basket. I had the play called. I was just a little slow telling everybody about it. Lynchburg kicks it out over in the deep corner for 3. Won't go, and oh my. Oh. 1:30, and then I get a complaint about that call, Jordan. 1:30 to go.
Make sure you're taking notes so you can get all of them out when we get back to halftime.
Wait till halftime, he says, and then complain about them. I'll tell you guys again, though. Coach John Mills for the Lady Eagles sitting behind Coach Scott Pointed. He's shaking his head. First free throw off the mark, but you unfortunately know it. Get 2 more.
Something I like to say last year, ball don't lie.
Well, problem with that is every now and then I've slipped up to the line and made some, and I know I didn't deserve it. He missed that one.
Over 2.
Tobler has it down the lane, kicks it out to Sturgill. Strickland to Sturgill, that one off. Tobler with another big rebound, put it up, won't go, but he's whistled for the charge. Got a little too aggressive, and that's back-to-back fouls on Tobler. Damon played so well, but no, you probably definitely got to get him out of there, and they do, just as I say that.
I feel like you keep him in there for a minute 18.
Well, if you pick up the third one, then you start the half without him, knows the danger there. They've tuck him out. Blaine Keefley will come in. So Warwick, Sturgill, Strickland, Keefley, and Towson on the ball.
This is just a young team.
Well, Towson playing some pretty good defense there.
It's a young group out there, Jamie.
It is a very young group, especially when you talk about experience, man. Long three-pointer, that one in and out, and a rebound. Thomas Wilson ahead to Keefley. Keefley's a highlight maker. Put it up. Won't go. By Strickland. Not going to count. Not going to count. They said the ball was over the rim, and they'll wave it off. And Alice Lloyd with 43 seconds will still be down 3. Can I whisper this under my breath? It's a good call. You got to leave that ball alone anytime it's above that rim.
I was just hoping it was going to fall out. That would have been pretty.
It would have been, man. Lynchburg has it at the top of the key, looking for help. Just as I say that, they find it. Shot fired up, and it's good.
He's got to stay playing and go left or right.
You're right about that, man.
Makes it Alice Lloyd 31, Lynchburg 36. Got 15 seconds left, and Warwick's with the ball.
Somebody got to be open as they double team him. That somebody is Wilgus Tolson's three. Won't go. Tipped up. 4 seconds. Lynchburg going to get one more stab at it. Shot put up, and it's good. Off the bank. It's good. And Lynchburg going into the locker room, leading 39-31. I'll tell you what we're going to do. For those of you at home, we're going to step away now. This is something a little different when you're doing these ball games on Facebook and YouTube. We will break away, and then we'll come back for the second half. What do you say, Jordan, in about 8 minutes?
I'd say about 8 minutes.
So you guys look at your watch and pick us back up here for the second half in about